सुना और टीवी के बराबर में एक स्विच और है इसको
I think probably we are good enough to go.
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
100 plus participants are there. Yeah.
Yeah. Tushar, I think we can start now.
Now, Siddharji, there I am not hearing.
Siddharth will not join today. He's somewhere else.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon to all. I think today topic is digital transformation of the construction industry by our engineer PR Selva Ganesh ji. Recently, we had a power seminar in Mangalore, and sir has presented very well in that power seminar, and also all the engineers appreciated the topic which sir has given at the current scenario, like digital transformation of the construction industry. So I think I introduce our Manoj Kulukshetra sir. He is the moderator for this head capability building JK Cement Limited. Sir, I think I will hand over to you regarding the biodata or introduction of our engineer PR Selva Ganesh.
Thank you very much, Punesh Shetty, and once again, I welcome everyone on behalf of JKC. Thank you very much, sir, giving a valuable time for this seminar. As far as it's my privilege to introduce I think it was muted.
Yeah, correct.
Am I audible now?
Now audible, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so thank you very much, Punesh Shetty, and once again, I welcome on behalf of JK Cement Limited for giving a valuable time for this webinar session. This is my privilege to introduce today's speaker, Engineer Selva Ganesh. As far as the Engineer Ganesh is concerned, he is a accomplished civil engineer with an impressive track record of, say, 37 years in this industry. He has experience in planning, execution, consulting, project management, architecture, interiors, and the list is pretty long because he can do everything. So he's the super engineer, I must say, in that way. As far as Engineer Ganesh is concerned, he played a very important role in the design and the execution of the stunning beach resort project, which was, I think, Baidur. I can't recall I can pronounce the right name of this. So this is Baidur. Yeah, it's a Baidur. So it's where he has shown the meticulous planning and attention to detail. He successfully completed this high-profile venture. Some notable projects like construction of the Heritage House, then business hotels, and the STM Medical College, showed his ability to manage the complex construction processes. He is also involved in design and construction of many residential and institutional and religious structure with the tunneling project in Himachal Pradesh, where he successfully managed the complexities associated with the specialized undertaking through his professionalism and expertise. I once again welcome Engineer PR Selva Ganesh. Thank you very much for giving a valuable time. I can understand how busy you are. And today's topic is definitely pretty relevant. And the way the things are changing, because everything is becoming digitalized. So how construction industry will be affected by the digitalization of construction. So Over to you, sir. Thank you very much once again. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir, for those kind words in introduction. And thanks to JK Cement technical expert team for giving me this opportunity to meet you all via this webinar. Warm good afternoon to all the engineers who are present here in this meeting hall. I'll straight away move into the topic. I'll be doing this webinar via a PowerPoint presentation. Anything in between, if anyone from this August audience want to ask about, I kindly request to note it down and keep it. End of the session, we'll have a question and answer session as per the guidance given in this webinar. We can discuss about whatever we have spoken and learned in this webinar. So that will help me to continue with the flow. So I request we can have a chat live end of the session. Now I'm starting my PowerPoint presentation. Om Shri Sai Ram. I hope you all can
Sir,
see
it's
the
visible,
screen.
sir. Yes.
Yeah, thank you. As we are mentioning, the topic of the today's webinar is digital transformation of construction industry. It is very much the latest and very much needed. You will understand why it is very much needed. Now, many of us might have well experienced for 30, 40 years in this line. Imagine about the days when we started construction process, where we had only mixer machines and not even vibrators, and from that kind of situation, today the construction industry is well mechanized that way. Not only the construction sites, all the ancillary units, the fabrication units, the tile manufacturing, everywhere, a lot of advancement has happened in the industrialization production. But still, this industry got a far way to go. That's what we are going to see. What's this? These are all already started in European countries and abroad, and it will reach us very, very soon. So we should be ready for this transformation. This talk is just an effort to introduce that, some points of that. So construction industry has a relevant significance in the global economy. It contributes to massively to the GDP of any individual nation and world at a large. As per the relevant statistics information, by 2030, the global construction market will grow by $8 trillion, driven by mainly the three countries, China, US, and India. We all know this industry employs millions of people, but the status when it comes to digitalization is, this is the least digitalized industry. Okay, when we compare this with the textile industry, medical industry, the gaming industry, the production industry, automobile industries, when we compare to all these industries, construction industry is least digitalized. Okay, what will happen? What is the effect of this industry not adopting digitalization is, the data says 77% of the projects delayed or going over budget. Cost overrun is getting common in 77% of the projects, which is adopting only manual processing. The same way, 44% of the projects, they suffer heavy losses because it is not adopting the technology available when it comes to project management. At the same time, another side, all over the world, a lot of development is happening in artificial intelligence, robotics, nanotechnology, 3D printing, virtual reality, augmented reality, drone technology, the internet speed itself. We are all already in India. We are in the 5G era, and the GPS technology. Which the GPS technology has come dashboard very much. So this is all these technologies are slowly moving towards the construction industry also. But traditionally, our construction industry is very reluctant to innovation, and we adopt all these new technologies in a slow phased manner. That is the drawback, which is causing huge loss due to manual processing. How to use all this technology which is available in the market and used by other industries, how it can be customized and adapted in our construction industry is the very basis of this talk. Okay, in construction industry, digitalization can move into many areas. The main being the project execution, construction project management, and data management. These are all the main areas where digitalization is most required today for efficient construction, where cost overrun and time overrun is very much controlled, and efficiently we execute the projects. So now if you see, there are many technologies used in the construction sector. I will explain each of these technology individually, and as well as how they can be clubbed together, and in the construction, what we call it as digitalization of construction industry. Some of them, I'm just mentioning some of them, as you can see on your screen. The building information modeling, the BIM. It is, I will explain it what it is individually, how it can be clubbed with the other technologies what I'm showing on your screen. The second being augmented reality, the virtual reality, which we are already using in construction industry. All the 3D models which are prepared for explaining a building, these are all virtual reality. Okay, and robotics. Already construction industry has adopted robotics, like automobile industry and any other production industry. Lot of things are happening in robotics. Then the drone technology. It is already there in construction. It is, but it's not spread very well, which is going to happen within, according to me, within 2-3 years, it's going to happen in a big level. So this talk is about to get an inspiration on how this is already getting used and how we can develop these technologies for an effective construction. That is an effort here. It's first and foremost why we should make the construction industry more digitalized. Why cannot we just go ahead with the manual processing the way what we are doing? The answer is here. It is a highly information dense industry. Right from the stage of right from the stage of conceptualization to putting it on a paper and executing it, handing over, then maintenance. You take any stage of the construction, a lot of information and data being shared between various agencies. A owner comes up with a concept, comes up with a project idea. He goes to the designers. He conveys his message to them. The designers prepare his idea into a concept. Then the consultant, other specialized consultants come on board. They make them into detailed drawings. Then the contractors are taken in. Then the subcontractors. Then the workers. It goes at a very multiple level. and the idea of the owner who wanted to have the project has to be transferred to the last man who is doing this project. So in that, lot of communication. Then comes the finances, budget control. At various level between various project stakeholders throughout the project, and after that also, lot of information is uh, transferred. This is where the efficiency factor of a project is measured, or it gets lost if it is not done properly. Whether it is an architect or a client or an engineer or a contractor or a quantity surveyor or a finance person, project very much rely on the smooth communication between everybody. Okay, this we know. Now, I'm talking about BIM here. I'm going to introduce one technology individually. Then I will take this lecture forward. How we can club together, how club the BIM and augmented reality, how to club the augmented reality and the virtual reality, how to club the augmented reality and the drone system, like that, and the robotics, augmented reality and robotics, how to club them, like that. I'll be first individually, I'll talk about these technologies separately. Here you can see the two pictures on your screen. One on the left, everyone is communicating with everyone. The lot of lines, crisscrossing lines going on. Some may get totally conveyed to other person who needs to know, or some may not get communicated. So a lot of information will be lost in the this style. Lot of paperwork will be happening, mailing will happening. In that lot here, BIM is a common platform. It's maybe a cloud-based one or whatever way it is. It is a multi-layered one where all the informations generated by various softwares, the structural engineer software, the architect's software, the budgeting software by the cost accountant, and the monitoring software by the project managers, construction project managers, like MS of MS or Primavera, kind of the various different softwares are integrated into one single software. That is the basic idea of building information modeling. Okay, so if that is integrated in European countries, these are all already there. I'll explain what is a BIM in a detailed manner. Little elaborately, I'll talk about that. That will solve, see, all the information about one single project is there in the cloud. And every one of us today, see, all these things are all not new. We all use our mobile phone, and we have a lot of apps available connected to any kind of subject. Okay, so if you download the app and get into that, and everybody can access to the data of a particular subject there. This technology is already available, but we in construction industry, we have not used it yet. Okay, maximum we have a WhatsApp group, and we share all the information about the project, the progress pictures, and all via the WhatsApp. But if we can have a good software or an app where a lot of multi-layered information about a project is available, then this communication via the way we are doing the manual manner, that can be avoided, and it can be speeded up, it can be efficient. That is the purpose. Okay, so the data exchange in the construction industry typically happen between ongoing projects about the materials and quantities and specifications, the design briefs, technical designs, the product information. This is all just an example. It can involve anything. It can involve anything. All this information should be available to the stakeholders, maybe put on the cloud or anywhere. Nowadays, the cloud technology is available. All these informations are, instead of carrying it on a file, we carry a drawing file. Somebody else is carrying a BOQ where all the specifications are mentioned. The cost accountants are carrying the vouchers and the goods receipt notes and other thing. And the structural engineers, they are having their own set of drawings. Instead of every one of us carry a different file, if we can find a way where we can store all this information in a common platform like a cloud or anything, and if we can give access control, with access control, who can approach what layer. Someone need not know about the budget. Someone need not know about something else. So with the access control system, if a software can be created and given access to the relevant people, then it becomes very easy. Multiple jobs are avoided, time is saved, and see here, right from feasibility studies and making of sketches, design drawings, plan section, working drawings, making models, specification, instructions, request for information. In a project execution time, after giving all the drawings, also they'll be asking a lot of request for informations, letters, managing the project cost, the material management, like that. Lot of information is getting shared. If everything can come on a common platform in a digital form, it's very easy. All can approach it at the same time. That is a advantage of digitalization of any industry. So what a good data exchange means, what will happen? If we do that, what will happen? It will definitely give an improved accuracy, and administration task becomes lesser tiring, and the improved knowledge transfer between the stakeholders uh, uh, can reduce a lot of change orders. Okay, I didn't mean this, I didn't mean that, making, breaking, all those things, time waste and energy, money, all these things can be avoided. Okay, now comes are we not using digitalized formats? Are we not using softwares? Yes, we are using softwares. Go to an architect office, they will be using another one set of softwares. Go to a structural engineer's office, they will be using another set of softwares. Go to the project site, they will be using MS Project or Primavera. Go to an accounts department, they'll be using Tally. Go to a quantity surveyor's office, he'll be using MS Excel. Everyone will be using their own software, their own template, their own unique ways of recording and presenting the information. This is again, it's not a healthy practice. It has to be, what if we can integrate everything together? That's what the BIM is all about. Bring all the information connected to a platform where in a common software. Okay. Now, what is this layer about? What is this BIM layer about? Imagine I have a digital format of a project, okay, where the feasibility study is also there as one layer, and all the drawings and specifications, the 3D models of that project is available in another layer. People who are familiar with AutoCAD, they know, when you make a 2D plan of a building, another layer we can give all the electrical details, another layer you can give all the plumbing details. Like that, there are many multi-layers are there. Imagine we have a software where the project feasibility study is there in one layer. All the drawings and specifications are there on another layer. The schedule is there, another layer. Okay, the schedule is there on the another layer. So the same software. The cost of the building, it is there in another layer. And nowadays it is very much compulsory in European countries, where the environmental data about any new project should be available. It should be part of the project. Means how much carbon emission this building is going to leave, or how much energy this building is going to draw from the environment, and how much carbon emission will be there from this building. That is very much concerned now because of the global warming and other thing changes happening. So the products what we use, the material what we use, how much carbon emission this building is going to leave, and what will be their effect on the environment. It is very much, it should be part of the design stage itself. It should be part of the data available for the project itself. Then how much of the recycling material is being used here, and the maintenance information, all the hidden circuits and everything is there another layer. Anybody can go to clouds, and in the future he can draw and see what all the changes are done to this building, and what all the maintenance issues connected to that building is there. He can tap it from there. And not only this, the layers can go on. It can be multi-dimensional. It can 10 dimension, 11 dimension can go on. If a building is of historical value, say Mahatma Gandhi visited this building, okay, you can have historical archival values also stored in that one layer. Tomorrow, if that building becomes of any tourism interest, people can be given access to that area where all the historical information about the building can be given also. So in one software, we store all kind of data, not only construction data, all other kind of data in one place, in one cloud, and we give access to people, take it from via a mobile or a tablet or a computer, you know. Nowadays, the touchscreen facility has definitely made a big advancement in the digital world. Earlier, it all about keyboards and mouse and other thing. You know, the touchscreen technology, according to me, it should come to the construction industry oriented software also. We should able to make CAD drawings and load all these informations or retrieve all these informations by the touchscreen, a stylus on our own phone or on a tablet or a computer. You know, if we can make that one, then all this information will go up to the labor level. You know, everyone is got a mobile phone nowadays. Even all this information can go up to the labor level. What is the advantage of from owner to the labor who is making the owner's dream into reality? So if everybody is having access to these informations, of course, with restrictions, what is the advantage? That we will see now. Okay, what all can happen? We'll see. A lot of things can happen. Now that is about BIM, means building information modeling. Many information getting integrated. That's BIM. That's one side. Now I am going to talk about another technology which is called augmented reality. The definition of augmented reality is an interactive experience with the real world, computer generated designs and drawings getting connected to the real world itself. Okay, now there's a thing called virtual reality we are all using already. If you imagine a 3D presentation done on a computer on a big screen to the owners or other people, the architects come and they present a building or a project with a 3D modeling on a screen. That is called virtual reality, because in the background they give a imaginary background, imaginary trees and imaginary people and all those things. Augmented reality is totally different from that. It's like virtual reality, but it's totally different, where the real site backgrounds are done. The real site backgrounds are done. Now, wherever you are working in a project, just imagine, even before the construction has happened, the real site is brought as a backdrop, and the architect's design is superimposed there. The 3D model is superimposed there. If that is done, then we will understand many things. Even before the construction is done, many things can be understood. The town planning requirements, the owners, how he wants to see the project in that surroundings, and how the building has to be built for an engineer or a constructing team. A worker also gets an idea how what he is going to do. And if this 3D modeling is done with step by step, like imaginary progress, and we know understand the sequence also. When we understand the sequence, we know how to put the schedule. When we know the schedule, we know how to put the cost added to that and see a cash flow chart. Now, so many things can happen. In the real, now in this present, the World Cup is going on. We all know that the augmented reality is shown on our screen. Please imagine, in a few years back, whenever the cricket statistics were displayed on the television screen, they will have some kind of backdrop. They will have some kind of backdrop, and they will put the statistics about the batsman or the what is happening, the rate of progress of the match, everything they will be providing. Nowadays, what they are doing, you see, the real ground background is it's live. People are moving, match is happening, but the graphics is projected there. What speed the bowler delivered the thing. If a batsman it's a six, what was the projectile, how it has gone and reached the boundary, how tall it went from the ground level, how far it went from that pitch, what was the projectile it taken and where it reached. All these informations, this is nothing but augmented reality. It is there in gaming softwares and it's there in the cricket telecast also. Means the real background of the ground. See, the same batsman, if he is sitting from Delhi ground or a Bangalore ground or a Chennai ground, the background changes. It's a live relay. The same batsman is hitting a six. So this is augmented reality, superimposing the digitalized version of our drawings or the models into the real background. This is the first and foremost requirement of augmented reality. Okay. So users can see the virtual objects in their natural surrounding. For example, it can give them information about things in front of them. Okay. Now, with this technology, we have a thing called the GPS, right? This augmented reality is there very much on our car dashboard also. In automobile industry, it is very much used. And this GPS map, what we are seeing on our car dashboard is nothing but augmented reality only. A real world map, this thing, it got a multi-layer traffic layer. If you want, we can see geographical thing. If you want, we see satellite view. If you want, we can see day effect. We can see night effect. We can see even the buildings can look 3D. The surroundings can look in third dimension. On our car dashboard, it is seen where our car is moving on a road. So the map is also moving accordingly. So this is integration of uh, the virtual reality versus the real surroundings. Okay. So the GPS technology earlier when you used to talk about the geopositioning system means when Bangalore city will have 12-degree latitude and 76 or something is the longitude kind of coordinates given for a huge city, not in a very minor scale. But nowadays, you see in a car, instead of me taking a flyover, by mistake, if I take the service road, immediately the map changes, the route changes. Means it is sensing a few meters distance also in the GPS. My car's position in the total GPS technology, if I instead of taking it on a flyover, if I take it on a service road, immediately the route, everything changes. It's recognizing by few meters. Now, in abroad, for survey, in civil engineering survey, already GNSS technology has come. It is much advanced than GPS also. Global Navigation Satellite System Survey System, it's called. There, few centimeters, you can measure the few centimeters. Okay. Imagine a product in front of you, say your own laptop. The left side of the laptop edge and the right side of the laptop edge got two different coordinates. It is differing from few centimeters only. Okay, where the entire Bangalore was getting one longitude and latitude, nowadays I can fix a latitude and longitude for the left edge of my laptop to right edge of my laptop. That kind of technology development has come in GPS plus the speed of the internet, 5G network. With these two and this augmented reality, the construction industry can do wonders. Means the real site position can be fixed, and in that I have done a building design, say 30-meter height building, 20-meter wide and 40-meter long, and imagine a cubicle one. A lot of elevation features are there. Okay, let's keep everything in a virtual reality. I have given all the dimensions for this building, both internal dimensions and external dimensions. Imagine I can link this uh, virtual reality building to a augmented reality thing with the GPS. Means one corner I am giving a coordinate in the map of the site, and I'm also giving a level in the GPS nowadays. In all our digital watches we can get the height, at what height I am there, if comparing to the mean sea level. So this GNSS softwares and even the GPS also can show the level, what height we are moving from the mean sea level and all. So imagine in my construction site, when I am fixing a building in the real site information, if I can give a reference benchmark with reference to the mean sea level at Karachi or whatever it is, if I can give the ground floor level with reference to that, and afterwards, so I have worked out, the architect has worked out all kind of dimensions. Each floor, how much height it should be, how much my almirah should be, how much my table should be with reference to that level, what you have given. It is totally digitally readable. Digitally readable. What is the advantage of this? If I have a helmet or anything, or if I have a mobile phone connected to this software, and I have that app in my thing, I can supervise this building. I have a drawing on my phone. I have a real construction happening there. In the drawing also, there's one particular column, say a column in the grid C4. If I go to the site and there is a column happening at the grid C4, okay, in my mobile phone, that column is designed for a 10 storage. Now the second floor is going on. If I go and enter some reference points and keep my phone towards that column, it is called superimposing technology in augmented reality, which is happening on cricket ground. I told you, if it is superimposed, if that column is supposed to be 60 centimeter wide, and if the actual construction, if it is only 59 centimeter or 63 centimeter for some reason, or there's a plumb out, this software can tell me that it is not orienting properly. The reference points are given. From there, it will work out automatically. It will tell that this column is in the right position at the right height. All the members, it will decide. Imagine the supervision advantage of this technology. I can be in very much in my drawing room and supervise what is happening in the construction site. A designer can be in UK. Construction can happen in Gulf. I can monitor this project from my city. This will give an advantage of civil engineers work beyond the retirement age. Age is not going to, as long as you have your senses working properly, um, it gives me a supervision advantage. It is just one information. I'll tell you what and all can we do with this integration of the software. So the Google Glass, smartphone games, and headset and all those things, and on a car windshield, we are getting a lot of details. These are all nothing but augmented reality information only. In healthcare, public safety, gas and oil, tourism, everywhere these augmented reality things have come. In healthcare, if my hand is broken, they take an X-ray, and they know healthy bone structure, how it is supposed to be. No, that is so they use this augmented reality superimposed technique and see where it is varying. There they identify the fracture and other things. So it's very much used in all this all other field. The same superimposing technology, we can use it in construction industry, and I can uh, design everything and inspect everything. Even before the construction is done, I can explain the work to my worker with this kind of technology. The column is half built. I superimpose my uh, augmented reality software over that, and I give him a helmet where he can see all these 3D. I can also use a helmet, and I can give him a presentation on air, how this column further it should go, where he should get the beam, at what height he should. So even before the work is done, I can give him training. Imagine a mason and a worker gang working on a 18-story building outside plastering they are going to do. Before the day's work is started, I can put him there on his own working platform in an augmented reality software thing. I can make him to imagine, and he is positioned there, and make him feel what will be he will be seeing. The background is at the 18th floor from the ground. I can give him all kind of safety instructions and safety training based on that. Where we should wear a belt and helmets and all other protective gears, hip level railings, you know, how he is supposed to move on that platform, uh, say how the safe acts he has to do his work. Safety training can be given even before he gets onto the real platform. It can be done. So I'll explain more about augmented reality. Then we'll see how it can be all integrated. Okay. So next comes the robotics. It is a different technology. Again, we'll integrate it now. The robotics are there in the construction industry already. The demolition robots are there already. Bricklaying robots are there. Welding robots are there. Precision welding, going to a particular spot and welding. Their precision welding for that robots are there. 3D printing itself is a robotics thing only. We give any recycled material, they just build the houses and all for you. The drones and CNC cutting machines and all these things. These are all robotic extension only. See here, the robots are laying the bricks. Robo is doing the plastering or chipping. It is doing the drilling. It's doing the carpentry. CNC cutting machine is nothing but a robo-oriented machine only. There it got all the x-axis and y-axis measurements are there. And you give any drawing, you give, see, on a CNC cutting machine with wood or stone or metal or artificial material plus your own creativity, you can make wonders in construction industry. It is already there. Here you see there is a map with the light is designed with a CNC cutting machine. Now, how this is happening? It is nothing but robotics only. The reference point, this is a huge board, a rectangular board is there, or it is a multiple board, 8x4 multiple boards are there. You are giving a drawing or a creative idea onto it. It on x-axis and y-axis, it goes and touches some point. It makes some holes and drills somewhere. It leaves some solid portion, creates an art piece. That is robotics. Here you see recently a light designed, okay, a light designed for a stadium where it looks like a cricketer only become a light. CNC machine, it's possible nowadays. All marble inlay works, door inlay works, and all these things are all happening nowadays in the inlay. It's all a part of robotics technology into construction industry only. Wood, stone, metal, artificial material, anything we can use it. Use your creativity. It can be even normal construction also there, interiors also, we can use all this technology. This is called a 5-axis machine. Nowadays the 3D scanners are available. It costs about from 12 lakh rupees. A 3D scanner is available. Manual operated scanners. Just come and scan our own body, and it will convert that into a digital language. It will give instruction to this 5-axis and the 7-axis machines. It will make your sculpture. Give them a wooden block, give them a marble block or a granite block. It will make sculptures. It's robotics in construction industry, which is there already. Then the drone technology. The drone technology can be very much a part of the construction industry. The land surveys are done with the drone. Aerial surveys are done. Inspection at that difficult area where you cannot put where scaffoldings or cranes cannot reach such places. The drone can give you a live picture from there. You can monitor it from your mobile phone or a monitor. You can definitely do inspections in the difficult corners. These are all already there. Okay. Now, advantage of this survey, I'm telling you, using the BIM technology and the drone technology, how to integrate. If I integrate this entire geographical map of this country can be digitalized, right? In BIM, we have layers. In BIM, we have layers. Likewise, in the land survey also, we can have layers. One layer can talk about who's the owner, 10 years back, who was the owner? Now who is the owner? All the revenue department records can be in one layer. The second layer, the utility of the land, it is for agriculture, where what was growing, if it is agriculture, what was growing in that, coffee or paddy or whatever it is. And another layer can talk about the minerals available, the soil quality available. No, there are many data about a land survey thing can be stored in just by using this augmented reality, BIM, and drone technology, integrating all these three together. It becomes very easy. It can come on an app or a screen. You know who is owner, everything you can cross check before you buy or sell or whatever it is, you can this thing. Likewise, this augmented reality building thing, what I was mentioning, it can be used in marketing. You can show it to your customer. If you are building an apartment, you can show it to a customer. He can feel his floor even before it is built with the original finishes feeling and what he will be seeing outside the window and everything. So it can be a marketing tool. It can be a tourism tool. You know, all these things are possible with this technology getting integrated. Say site inspection, AR can help the team better for inspections. Okay, we have a special glasses nowadays, all available. Using that, if you see, I was telling you, no, in the cricket ground, the real ground is there, over that the graphics are showing. I can use the same technology here in the construction in my phone. The virtual reality column, as per the architect's drawing, is shown. In the background, I'm seeing the original column. You know, it has to get superimposed, and automatically the software will tell me whether the construction is done as per the drawing or not. Supervision becomes very easy, which I can do it in sitting at the home. The retirement ages are, so the more experienced engineers are available with their extended age for this construction industry. Here you see, even before the wall is built, the work is explained to the workers how the wall has to come, how the joints should come and everything. Even likewise, the safety instructions for those people also can be given even before it is built. And it can be brought into mobile phone, computers, tablets, and other thing, and specialized um, gadgets also can be, hardware can be developed, which is already available. You wear that on air, you can see a 3D model. And first and foremost, for that, I request the software to bring the civil engineering softwares in a touchscreen model, not with keyboards and um, uh, mouse anymore. Because to work with those things, you need technicians, you need training. First of all, if you can bring it to a touchscreen technology, everyone can easily learn it and uh, start using it. Now, BIM and air. Okay, so it is already it can be used in construction project scheduling, tracking. Imagine I have a 3D model. I'm wearing a gadget. I have a step by step modeling created in augmented reality about a construction project, and I can give a scheduling detail in that. In one layer, I can give a, from the day I started, what should be my first activity. Excavating in the northeast corner, my first activity. From there, third floor, this particular column, on how many days or in how many weeks I can able to do this, and what are all the materials I should arrange in well in advance. Imagine uh, a headache of a construction project manager is this only: planning in advance and planning in detail, doing every activity with the schedule, and spending every money with the budget. All those informations can be preloaded. You know, in one layer, you touch any component of the building design in augmented reality form. You go and touch a window, it should tell you the cost. If I change it, if I change its specification, or if I change its size or anything, I should able to get the cost difference. For some reason, the owner wants to make a change order, the cost difference should be available right then The software updates the entire budget. How nice it will be. Likewise, the material what I'm using on the window, if it is a reflecting glass, how much heat it will generate and how much it will affect on the global warming. That information should be available. That will talk about the efficiency of the project manager. Then comes another layer is about the maintenance issues. Today you will use some material for the sake of cutting costs in the project budget, and tomorrow that product will be giving a lot of headache in the maintenance. For the 10 years period in this building, what will be the maintenance cost? That should be available. How many times you have to repaint, how many things you have to replace, how many taps you have to replace, what you have put. So all these guarantee and warranty information should become part of the design layer itself. Then you can take a design. If I take a decision, if I put something better and sturdy, where I'm saving money in the maintenance. And another information in the maintenance issue, if any structural modifications are done over the period, everything, all those things are there in another layer, modification layer, original design and modification layer. That will give the total detail for that engineer to maintain that building. All the hidden pipes, AC lines, cables, data cables, the plenty of things like nerves, they go behind the structure and finishes. All this information, if it is available, and all the equipments which are used in a particular building, the training and information about them, if it is given to the engineering team, the maintenance team, then in one software, everything is available. That's what we are talking about. The 2D drawing gets a 3D automatically. He just takes this thing on a tablet, he can make it 3D. So that kind of touchscreen facility should come. And see, from the project conceptual stage to every detail is discussed on a 3D model with some gadgets. This is what we are talking about. We integrate this with the BIM. We integrate this with the drone. We integrate this with the robotics. If augmented reality, it got its own coordinates. And if that is connected to the robo, it will simply come and do that building itself. It will start from one particular coordinate as per GPS system in the real site. It'll simply lay the bricks based on the information fed to the robo. So that is connecting augmented reality, BIM, and the robots. The building marking itself, it becomes very easy. The background is the original background. Imagine it's the original background. I have to put a tower there. It will show me a stage by stage construction, so that even before I attempted that building, I am aware how much money I should spend and how much time it was to take. What are all the materials I have to mobilize from where, and what is the sequence I'll be building, at what stage I need to spend how much, cash flow. You ask anything, all the informations are available there. Okay, this is see here, the hidden things and the equipments are seen in augmented reality headgear. DAQRI smart helmets are already available. It's a matter of time. India is going to have all these things in that construction level. All the workers will be wearing this. We all engineers will be wearing this, and we will be approaching the cloud. The internet speed is going to, if it is stabilized all over the country, that's going to help us um, in supervision, training, and everything. Okay, I already said this is a tool for training. These helmets can be used for seeing all the layers. Now, there are some softwares available. It's not customized the way I gave lecture in this webinar. These are all some softwares available with a little bit of advantage and disadvantage of its own. And like our MS project and Primavera, they are the basic, very good software available, but still it's not up to the mark when it comes to customization of our own projects. No software can be this thing. So that's where maybe the software teams will start working. App development has become so easy nowadays. So the software development of these things, so the customization of the softwares is also going to become very easy. Both put together, every site, every project can have their own softwares. Now, what are some of the softwares? What is available in the market? I want to bring it to your notice. Gamma AR is one software. The Wild is another software available. Auxiliary AR is another software. Okay, and HSB CAD is another software. These are all the software which is already available. Now, some little past information. The first AR technology was developed in 1968 in Harvard. Okay, even Switzerland is started this. Then in 2000, year 2000, ergonomics in it was where the BIM and augmented reality were connected and done in the lab. Okay, so but it took a lot of time to reach it to the real construction site in European countries. There, if you want to get a municipal permit for a building, all these things are stored in multi layers. All those things, even the setbacks and other rules also can be integrated here. And as a one layer of BIM with augmented reality, it becomes very very easy for municipal authorities also to see. So there is no bribe, there is no corruption, nothing. It's all software oriented. Everything will be fine as per the town planning. That is advantage of this technology. Okay, this is about integrating all these things, integrating BIM versus drone. I said in the survey, land survey, air survey, and recording all, having all the land records. BIM versus AR used in building construction and other project constructions I mentioned. What next? Having heard about this technology advancement, and what next? I feel an AR studio should be created in every major city. Big corporates who are in this construction industry should take this initiative and create a experience studio in augmented reality. Take one building plan, any simple house building plan, and what are all the data about that building layer can be created, and do a model and keep a studio where the civil engineers and the aspirants, the people who are already working in this field, can come and experience this technology in a real form. And the other one is mobile studios. Create mobile studios and take such vans. I know the cement companies definitely they created mobile labs and for testing the concrete quality and other thing. Like that, this future technology also should be fixed on a mobile studio with all these gadgets and everything. Take it to the future generation, that is school students who are above 9th standard to PUC, +1, +2, SLC people. Take it to them, because today the most disrespected field, in spite of contributing heavily to the employment and GDP, the civil construction field is seen looked down. Not we are we are not looked up when it comes to technology and this thing. So if you can take this the future technology in a easier form, who knows, the next generation people will be interested to come back into the civil engineering line. And from my company side, I used to go and recruit some people from a particular institution. There was a shock when I went there for 1 year back, not 1 year, this year itself. They had closed down the civil engineering department themselves. They said there's no proper response for this industry. We don't have proper training institute available for the technicians. The masons whom we are using are all created by somebody else for us. All these people, their health, it's not taken care properly by us. They don't even have get proper accommodation. They are always exposed to all kind of chemicals, including cement, which produces a lot of carbon. This thing. and lot of other construction chemicals. The retina is always affected, the lungs are affected, and there is no training to them to do their job also. And because of that, the average age is less than 42 years of a construction worker is less than 42 years. And the mental stress what he goes through, because he has to stay away from his family all the time. And uh, that is another, and he has to work one and a half shift, you know, all these things. Over that, no respect. So um, even the people who are working in the own construction industry, they don't want to bring their own next generation people into this industry. So we need people in this industry, not as a worker or anything. A lot of machineries will come, robots will come. Even to operate all those things, we need people. Software developers, we need. Instead of civil engineers running away to the software company people should be running towards civil engineering because of the potentiality. The augmented reality is today's market is 25 lakh crore rupees. You know, if it can come into the construction industry, imagine what kind of a turnover it can create. So what will be everyone's share? So people should be made aware of that. So that one. Then part-time courses in the existing colleges should be done with augmented reality and BIM and other thing, with the real examples of what's happening all over the world. And in all the computer centers, you know, earlier when the AutoCAD came, my friend used to take me to the Sonata, which was there opposite to BMS Engineering College in Bangalore, and he used to show me. We came from mini drafter and T square kind of generation. He showed me AutoCAD how we can do drawings, how we can make 3D, all those things. One existing building he had designed and kept it. He showed me. I was wondering, wow, like, you know, when the AutoCAD technicians were getting minimum 60,000 rupees in Gulf in 1990s, you know, was trained. Now it is just part of the curriculum in every college. So likewise, this software techniques also should start with the specialized coaching centers, and a lot of seminars and awareness should happen. And awareness program at high school level also should happen. Construction industry, its benefit, its contribution to the world building, it has to be taken properly to the high school level people in a proper manner. Uh, that is the purpose. The existing civil engineers should get ready for this digital revolution in construction industry, which is already happening all over. It's going to happen very quickly in India. Second, the future generation, preparing them for towards this. These are the two immediate thing we need to do. With these words, I thank JK Cement expert team, technical team for this opportunity. And if you have any questions on that, I'm willing to take.
Yes, sir. Anybody is having any questions, please. Or in chat box also.
I leave it to the moderator to.
Yeah, sir. Sir, one Kalpinataya Janardhan having one question. Yes, please proceed, sir.
You have to unmute yourself and ask the question directly from Engineer Ganesh, please. Mr. Janathan.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I have unmuted. Sir, very good presentation by Mr. Ganesh, sir. Sir, it would have been nice. I don't know whether I can tell you that. Without BIM, taking a small example, without BIM, how are we going to do? With BIM, what is that we are going to do? That is what my request is, sir. Thank you, sir.
Without BIM, I already given the examples. BIM is integrating all the layers: cost, schedule, time, all other information is BIM. BIM's role is different. Without that, also augmented reality, which is already available. There is a software called Magic Plan, and so many things are available on our mobile phone itself. We can do the building designs. There will be Windows models available. We can just and fix it. At in a very childish play level, there was others without BIM, all other things are already available. But if it can be done with BIM, with the cloud storage, that will save a lot of time. Without BIM, it will be a loss. Even the technology, knowing this technology individually, structural engineer knows his own software, architect knows his own software, um, cost accounting man, he uses his own software. Then that integration becomes inconvenient, loss making. Again, it is a part of partly technology, partly manual processing kind of a thing. With BIM, everything is stored in one place and access control is given and people use it. So I think with the BIM is better.
Sir, thanks for the answer. I think we will discuss this on offline or online. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Any other question? I think this is an opportunity. You can talk to the speaker directly right now, because he's the person who has the expertise in this field. So I believe the session was so informative. No one is willing to ask anything because you have already cleared all the doubts of the people.
Mr. Balram Chakravarti wants to ask something.
Sir,
Yeah,
sir,
Balram.
I have one question. By using this integrated approach, by collaboration of BIM, AR, or virtual reality, or drones, or anything, all the things, we have all the data related to the materials what we have used. So by knowing all these things, can we give insurance type of things to customers, as just happens in automobile industry?
Come again, the last part of the question.
By using this most of the time now, this robotics and AR is using in automobile sectors. So by knowing all the details, can insurance can be given to building construction sectors?
Insurance, you're talking insurance?
Yes. As automobile industry is providing.
Insurance is a totally different subject which can be integrated to this. What is the insurance value for this? You have used all fire hazard material in this, so the insurance value will always, the premium will go up. You mean that way?
No, sir. I know the durability aspects and the property of the material what we have used in the building. So I know if I am the contractor, I know the life of the structures, and I know the how much this building can be last. So can I give the insurance to the consumer so that it will enhance their value
there
and
is no
safety?
limitations for what you can use this information. You can use it for anything. Why only in insurance? Including insurance, we can use this data information for anything. Isn't it?
Engineer Shivanand, you are raising your hand. You can ask your question, please. Engineer Shivanand. Shivanand from Udupi.
Yeah. Engineer ಶಿವಾನಂದ್ ಜಿ, ನೀವು ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೇಳಿ ಶಿವಾನಂದ್ ಅವರೇ.
Are you there, Shivanand?
Yes, sir. Right now, I don't have any question, but the session was very informative, sir.
Thank you.
Okay.
So anyone else? Any other question?
Okay.
I think no one is having, if we got any question, we'll forward it to you, sir, directly, and you can answer them.
Yes, yes, sir. It should continue. It should continue. This information should reach more people.
Sure, sir.
These recordings, I request we can get a link and we can upload it somewhere in the YouTube and make more
Yes, sir.
people.
So
more
we are
people
working
see
on
what's
that.
happening nowadays. That is becoming a trend. People get it on the link on their WhatsApp and they see, they like it, they forward to 10 other engineering groups. Like that also it can reach.
Yes, sir. We'll do that, sir.
It's a very good initiative by J.K. Simmons. I never expected another call within 10 days.
So you were very excellent in Bangalore event. That's the reason we want to spread the knowledge to the other people also, because there we could you could interact only 100, 150 people only.
Very good idea, sir. Very good idea. This 150 we can make it to 5,000 people via the recorded thing loaded in some of the
Sure.
YouTube kind of platform.
Yes, sir. So thank you very much for sparing your valuable time, and I can understand how busy you are, but still you spared some time for us. And
My
it was
pleasure.
pretty knowledgeable session we had. And,
My pleasure. Thanks for the opportunity. We'll be associated many more.
And we kept on disturbing you again and again because we require your expertise in various places also. So
we can
so
talk
thank you
about
very much.
another subject which is very much relevant and affecting the construction industry. Many more things to discuss.
Sure, sir. We'll get in touch with you and we'll discuss the things. Sir.
Thank you. Thanks, J.K. Simmons team and all other audience for the patience. Saira.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for everybody for participating this beautiful webinar and meaningful the topic. Once again, thank you for everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.